Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Stellaris. We are playing as Restored Quirkian League, moving some ships around to go take out the Stellarite Devourer as we continue to lock in the L cluster. So let's go ahead and get back into it. Still a lot of stuff that we can do. Go ahead and bump up the speed a bit. Waiting on planets to build some stuff. That sort of thing. Okay, reinforcing some fleets. I think they're about as reinforced as they're going to get. I am over my starbase capacity, unfortunately. Not a whole lot that I can do about that. Really need to get these gateways reopened, too. There's a lot of stuff, but we got a lot of planets, so it should start ramping up over time. Nanite transmuter could be really useful. I would like the kinetic battery. Okay, you're done here. Let's go ahead and build those.
Survey complete.
We're up to 2 nanites. So we'll get 3 with this system. I suppose it might be a little bit more than that. Where are you? You are here. Come over here and build that. Jibaru Societal Shift. You want to conquer Zatrakpor. Is there anything that I would not be able to do if we were at war with these guys? I mean, I don't really see any need to do anything with them. They do have some fleets nearby. I'm going to wait on that, see what everyone else thinks. So we've got about like half a year.
Colony established.
I'm not sure that I want to go to war against them. I do have some borders with their space. Might just be that one. I definitely have no interest in conquering anything of theirs. Okay, this has been colonized. Let's go ahead and, first of all, clear up that. Get a couple city districts built. One of these gives, like... Oh, yeah, researcher jobs plus 8. Yes, that's what I wanted. Okay, everyone is voting yes except for me now, so...
War has broken out.
I guess so, but I'm not going to get involved. I have no desire. Oh, shoot. Does that mean we're... Oh, crap. I should have looked to see if they were in a federation. Didn't even think about that. Yeah, so that's Chirk space. The Chirk and the Kfefaz. Alright. Well, I'm not that concerned about it. We'll see what happens. If they come to attack me, I'll move my fleets around, but they're mostly over here now.
Initiating communications.
Research agreement. Aren't we in one of those? Sure, why not? There's been an incident at one of our facilities on Revan. A lab AI involved in societal research has suffered a terminal hardware damage, resulting in the loss of core software and memory systems. As a result, there will be projected decrease to research output at the lab until the new AI installation's algorithms have been sufficiently seeded. The circumstances behind this terminal failure are still unclear. Unfortunate. Society research from jobs minus 10% on just that planet, I think. Does it even have society research jobs? Not really. Not really. Launch an inquest to determine the cause. I mean, maybe it triggered because of the ruined research labs here?
Construction complete.
Our inquest into the loss of an AI on Revan has returned some baffling results. Prior to its terminal failure, the AI had made repeated attempts at purging its own records and memory banks. When lab staff disabled the AI's access to deletion functions, the AI appears to have forced a termination of its core operations by manipulating hardware capacitor control in order to overload its own drive circuitry. Quite simply, our AI sought its own destruction, though it remains uncertain as to why. Malfunctions happen. Get to the bottom of this. So they could take that station. Alright, so they have claimed all of those. They do have claims on all of these. Yeah, I think because a lot of that was Chirk space. You do not appear to have laid any claims to any of that. Calctora Prime, that's Zenek Architects. They have claimed some of these down here. Well, I'm not too concerned about that, like I said. Go ahead and get that. You're still coming over. And you are almost there. Okay. Moderate administrative sanctions has been passed. It is weird that there's no actual resolution, like these things being passed. It's just like all sanctions. And no one's even in violation of anything right now. Whatever, I'll support this. Don't need to think about it. Okay, alloy megaforges. Let's go ahead and repair that.
Complete.
Go ahead and get another upgrade. I do need more alloys, though. That can be upgraded. Let's also get gene clinics here. Alright, I don't care about the luxury residences. It's just blocking one district. Oh, right, no, it is on the map, the submerged ore veins. My bad. Wasn't paying attention to that. Alright, how are we doing on stuff? We're doing pretty well on all the stuff. I've not really been building many robot factories. Get a couple more of those. We have a lot of housing available. Guess they're using up all the clerk jobs. Alright, getting 36 consumer goods, 185 alloys. Plenty of minerals. I do not really need more minerals. I'll get more civilian industries. Bureaucratic center. Let's go ahead and upgrade that. Build one last city district. You. Another one of those. There we go. Alright, Governor gained trait architectural interest. We have concluded our inquiry into the strange matter of the AI self-termination on Revan. Evidently, following months of evolutionary computation, the AI produced several alarming results with regard to casualty projections in the case of an all-out war between the restored Quirkian League and our rivals. I think that analysis was flawed. Despite repeated re-examination of all available data, recourses, and contingencies, the AI's projections remained indicative of a mutually assured annihilation. I mean, we've already annihilated the Throng. I think we'll be okay. At this point, the AI began purging its own memory banks and records, and the rest, as they say, was history. Disconcerting. You are done here. I really wish that it would indicate planets in here that have a ship on them. Go ahead and assist research there. That seems to be making a reasonable amount of research. Doesn't look like they're moving into any of my space. I mean, they could easily take a lot of this. I have not built up stations out here. Partly because I don't care that much. It's not that big of a deal. Paragear. Okay, you are ready there. We are still waiting for you to get in. You've already jumped, so... Oh, no, you haven't. You're just in transit. But I'd rather not jump right now. I'll jump with you, though.
Construction complete.
Go ahead and build that. Going to build out there. Okay, something new has just popped up. Charter of Workers' Rights. I'm going to support that. the Rakudon Fire Tribes. Worker happiness plus 5%, diplomatic weight from pops plus 20%, worker political power plus 10%. That's all fine with me. That seems very egalitarian. Alright, Hyperdrive 3. Oh, Gateway Travel. Yes, I want that.
Survey complete.
Okay, we're not hostile to the Hathgun Conet. Computational overclocking. Our researchers have managed to isolate the cause behind the recent spikes in our supercomputer CPU clocking frequencies. It appears that the artificial general intelligence systems for the units in question have been overclocking their processing hardware in order to expand local machine learning algorithms beyond intended capabilities. Some of our scientists have expressed considerable excitement toward this unexpected improvement in AI learning behavior, citing the possibility of future recursive self-improvement. Others, however, are concerned that the added CPU load may cause future instabilities and undesirable software outcomes. Benefits may outweigh the risks. What's the worst that could happen?
Construction complete.
Capped out on minerals. There we go. That way I have a lot of alloys on hand. We would like to donate. I will definitely take that 50 influence. Can't believe there's exotic gases there and they haven't taken that system. Okay, into the mountain. The excavation team has dismantled the gates without compromising the integrity of the dig site. The tunnels converge kilometers below the surface in an abandoned city dating many thousands years. It has been built with extraordinary craftsmanship in an environment that is deadly to most organic life. Curious. 3 minor artifacts. Okay. In we go. Let's go take on the Stellarite Devourer.
Mining station lost.
What, where? I have a pirate fleet somewhere? I don't remember that popping up at any point. That is going to be a pain in the butt to get over to.
Engaging enemy fleet.
From deep within the star of the system emerges a gargantuan being, larger than a typical moon. Its body radiates heat, the same wavelength of energy as the one produced by the system's star. It's eating it! And it's gonna eat me next! Oh, no, wrong thing. The creature feasts on sunspots, devours solar flares, and we have interrupted its meal. This beast exudes light waves, rapid pulses at an intense frequency, like a fluorescent roar. Disconcerting. We also have a new thing. Repeal moderate military sanctions. I am going to oppose that. Guys, where are the rest of you? You've not gotten in yet. Well, I guess the other one's going to take the brunt of the attack. They're pretty easily taking it out. That fleet is getting chewed up, though. Alright, Stellar Devourer. The Stellar Devourer has been vanquished. Its remains curled up and evaporated, leaving only its digestive system and the stellar matter it contains. A research team has urged us to examine the remains. Maybe there is some profound knowledge to be had from understanding its systems. Let's see. Wow. Okay, let's save and see exactly what that is going to do for us. Because I've never taken one out as a militarist. But 500 influence is pretty amazing. I don't remember what the research is. Do I need to wait? Oh, I wonder if I lose this if I... A trophy made out of the remains of the Stellar Devourer, reminding our great nation of its victory over the gargantuan entity. I'm a little bit worried that I'm going to lose that if I turn the planet into an ecumenopolis. So I'm not going to go with that. It's not a whole lot of influence anyway. We'll study the corpse. That will get us some something pretty good. I guess that's what that picture is. Although I don't know why the tents are there. Alright. Let's go ahead and study the corpse.
Log updated.
And I have a science ship up here, ready to survey the system and then research the projects in that system. Need to go through these planets in a moment. But for now... Go ahead and return home. And you... What did we actually lose? Cruisers. Let's get more battleships. I'd much rather have battleships.
Construction complete.
Okay, that's done. Let's go ahead and get that one. Whispers in the Stone. With no sign of its founders, the city is populated instead by gruesomely grimacing crystal statues, posed in lifelike situations as if frozen in time. There are statues operating mines, statues fallen over in agony, statues locked in embrace. It seems unthinkable that the masterly stonecutters, capable of such beauty, would also make something so crude, yet the statues clearly held great significance in their society. They are featured prominently in carvings all around the city. Curious. So are we thinking that someone made this city as a massive, like, just site fixed in place of, like, a snapshot in time? Or are we thinking that the people of the city got to turn to crystal? Where are these colony ships going?
Construction complete.
I love the crazy routes that they take sometimes. I really need to get these gateways open. Okay, let's go ahead and build that. And then come over here. Okay, you're going that way. Our attempts at assisting the development of national machine learning algorithms have been partially successful. With a few minor adjustments, we've been able to replicate the earlier spike in computational efficiency. Though our AIs have not yet developed recursive self-improvement, their enhanced learning faculties will be of benefit to us. So, research speed plus 5% across the board for 84 months. Interesting. Very interesting. I like it. Alright, but it is about time to end the episode. I will go through the planets off-screen, see what needs to be built, that sort of thing. And when we come back next time, we will continue on. I need to build so many more stations. I mean, once I get gateway travel, I can actually redo a lot of my stations. So that'll really help quite a bit. Anyway, that will be next time. See you then, everyone.